evening. What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Let me ask you something. Do you believe it's possible to bring something from the world of performance, a world of a dream, into the world of the physical? See, most of you was raised ordinary. Extraordinary is something very, very different. I mean, this is about recognizing within yourself that there's something very, very extraordinary that you haven't been trained to believe in, to come to a place where you can apply it and put it into your life. But just more than that, it's way more than being ordinary. You can go way beyond being ordinary. You can go way beyond just being average. If you would like to accomplish something, you must first expect it of yourself. And my question to you is, what do you expect of yourself? Do you expect to be able to perform miracles, to attract into your life the prosperity that you're entitled to? Do you expect to be able to manifest the kind of relationships you like? You must change what's possible for you and what you believe is possible for you. But the question is, who am I? Who are you that never change? Who you are is that soul I spoke about a few moments ago. It's that soul that says, I want to expand. I want to be free. I want to go to a place where I understand that who I am is birthless, deathless, changeless. The direction we take in life is far more important than where our ego parks us in this present moment. Is that who you are is this divine, infinite being that keeps occupying new bodies until we move on. And there's no beginning, there's no end. It's only now. Each and every one of us. So the soul, the part of you that is extraordinary, the part of you that came to this world that knows I can be anything, I can do anything, I can accomplish anything I place my attention on. Because if you want to accomplish something, you must first expect it of yourself. Within each and every one of us is this marvelous knowing that is truly God ourselves, each and every one of us. And what is the highest self? The highest self is the self that you haven't been trained to believe in. You've been trained to believe in your ordinary awareness. Your highest self is when you begin to recognize your connection to the source, to the creator, to the divine, to God. You are God. You are the I am that I am. You are consciousness. You are the creator. This is the mystery. This is the great secrets known by the seers, prophets, and mystics throughout the ages. This is the truth that you can never know intellectually. If you want to understand something spiritually, you must first experience it. You must first come to know this within, that you use the words I am. You are citing the name of God. And every time you use the words I am weak, I am poor, I am unlucky, I am unhappy, I am unable to attract into my life what I want, you are desecrating the name of God. You must be conscious of how you use these words. I am strong, I am well, I am content. even if your senses tell you something different. Imagination. You know, the greatest thinkers have spoken about the power of imagination. William Blake said, "What's now proved was once only imagined." I mean, look at the importance of that. If you want to have something new show up in your life, the kind of person you would like to become, you want to manifest something new in your life or something powerful, whatever it may be, you must obviously first be able to imagine it. Your imagination. I mean, this is yours and yours alone. You can place anything in your imagination that you want to place there, independent of what somebody else says about it, independent of what your senses tell you, independent of all the evidence that may be to the contrary, you can place in your imagination. And that I am, that represents what you like to attract into your life and make it come to fruition, a reality. And you never want to place anything in your imagination that you don't want to materialize. And never allow your imagination to be contaminated by the way life used to be. Your imagination is yours. You never let people's ideas about what is possible or impossible for you to occupy your imagination. You have to be able to call the things that have not been materialized and bring it, manifest it into the world of the physical. I mean, you have to be able to say to yourself, I call the things that I want to become as though they already do, and place into your imagination fearlessly the I am which you would like to create for yourself. Disregard appearances, conditions. In fact, disregard all the evidence of your senses which your eyes and ears tell you that deny the fulfillment of your desire. Rest in the assumption of what you already want to be. So for in that determined assumption, you and your infinite being, your ordinary self, are merged into creative unity. And with your infinite being, God, all things are possible. God never fails. And you are a part of that which never fails. So we've used our imagination. We've placed in our imagination as a I am, which is the name of your higher self. I am strong. I am healthy. I am kind. I am prosperous. I am getting a job I applied for. I am. Whatever it may be, I am. And then you have practiced calling it as that which not exists as though it did. And then you move on now to the world of the intellect, because understanding something intellectually is very different than understanding something spiritually. To understand something spiritually, you must first experience it. In order to experience it, you must experience it in your imagination as a I am. But you must be able to feel it. Our feelings are what we feel in our body. So make your future dream a present fact by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So if you want to experience something in life, just remember, your imagination is yours. Everything that now exists was once imagined. Therefore, everything that's gonna exist was once imagined first to advance comfortably in the direction of life, the life which you have imagined. you will meet with success unexpected in common hours. I mean, it will chase after you. So that which you feel yourself to be, you are. And you are given what you are. So assume the feeling that will be yours as though you're already in possession of this, and begin to feel it. You got to have this mindset every day. You got to put in some time on it. You can't just think about it one day and be down the next. You know, Egypt wasn't built in a day. And your wish must be realized. So live in the feeling of the one you want to be. You know, every feeling has a subconscious impression unless it's counteracted by a more powerful feeling of the opposite nature. I mean, it must be expressed. Your feelings are different from your thoughts. Your feelings are what you express in your body. You know, a dominant of two feelings is the one that that's expressed. I am healthy is a stronger feeling than I will be healthy. I am healthy says I feel healthy and I am healthy. I mean, I feel great. I don't determine if I'm well on the basis of what it says on a piece of paper or on the basis of what somebody out there tells me. I mean, I live my life feeling healthy, feeling I am well. And this is not just something I say. This is not just an affirmation. An affirmation is an intellectual exercise. This is a spiritual knowing within that I am well, I am content. You have to retrain your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind responds to whatever you suggest to it. Now, the intriguing thing about your subconscious mind is that it can't tell the difference between the feeling, what you are feeling, or what you have placed in your imagination, and assume the feeling of it and what you experience every day in your life. I mean, if you go around feeling unhappy or sad or miserable, your subconscious mind will say, oh, this is what you want to attract in your life. And a universal subconscious mind, who we all connected, that we call the Creator, the Source, or God, or whatever you call it, it will begin to offer experiences that match up with whatever it is that you're feeling. So your body responds to whatever you place in your subconscious mind. You have to retrain it. So most people use the last 5 minutes of their day as they are about to enter into sleep to review all the things that they don't like, and all the things that didn't work, and all the bad things that happened, and all the people that hurt them, and you know, all this stuff they got going on in their life, and all the stuff that they wish wasn't happening. This is the time. This is their worry time. This is the time that they feel they mind with all this stuff, this negative stuff, and then they go into a sleep, a deep sleep. So the last 5 minutes of your day is clogged with all this stuff as they're about to marinate for 8 hours in a subconscious mind, in an unconscious state. I mean, you want to go into this state, even if your senses tell you, oh, he's just fooling himself, or, you know, you don't want to use any of that. You want to let all that go. You don't want to use the internet or people's opinions or anything, or no outside forces. You want to let all that go, and you got to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And now you're going to practice it and put it into action. And what if I do everything and it doesn't work? The student should constantly remind yourself that if it doesn't feel natural, it isn't going to work. If it doesn't feel natural, it isn't going to work. As long as you're having any thoughts of condemnation, criticism, or judgment towards any of God's creatures, you are throttling the great I am presence in you that is God. I mean, you can't have any thoughts towards anyone that involves criticism, condemnation, or judgment. I mean, we are all here just to do what we know how to do, and we can't ask any more of anyone. If you like to accomplish something, you must first expect it of yourself. Each and every one of us. You are a spark that can grow until you recognize that we are divine beings, because in every moment of your life and in every moment of your lives, you have a choice. You can either be a host to the Creator or a hostage to your ego. You choose. Start today. You have nothing to lose, but you got a whole life to win.